And we are live. Welcome back, everybody. Hello, Chiller. Hello, Luke. Hello, Sapphire. Hello, Benjamin. Welcome, welcome. How y'all doing today? Need to clean my desk. Very badly. Oh dear. Cheeky, cheeky. Yeah. Problem with 2 dogs, twice as much mess. My plan had been to get a cat. Still have not gotten the cat. Sapphire says, what a coincidence. I'm looking at desks right now. Chiller says, my soul is weary today. Hope everyone else is having a good day. I'm so sorry to hear that. Soul weary days are the worst. What you should probably do is just for a little bit, set your Twitch so that you can get whispers from strangers. Which I suggest only because Luciation messaged me to say, Chiller has his Twitch set up so that I can't message him. I'm too strange. I hope you feel rejuvenated soon. Feed the turtle. All right. She is indeed the sweetest. I like her. I think I'll keep her. Luke says, sounds like you need coffee. Coffee helps with tired. It doesn't help with weary. Weary, you need something that makes your soul come alive. Weary's the I feel old Gandalf. I know I don't look it, but I begin to feel it in my heart. I feel thin, sort of stretched, like butter scraped over too much bread. Side on side. Actually, maybe that side. Okay. Okay. Well, if at any point you do change them, let us know so that we can let my mom know. Appreciate any kind words, thoughts, prayers, all the same. All right. Good luck with work. What? I know this is not what my plan was today, but my office house is like 1/3 done and has been for a while. Hi! You're a really big dog. Good grief. Yeah, really big dog. That's you. I know you don't think you're a really big dog, but you are. Oh, you can't go too much over the stairs. Gonna give that dog a complex. It's a dog. It probably already has one. What kind of nice, like, Persian-esque rugs do I have? Potions for... I just really love, like, these kinds of rugs. Is very much my thing. Which one did I use upstairs? Okay. So, hello Midas, how you doing? Ooh. I can relate. We got very over busy for a bit and are like just now slowing down and trying to catch up on stuff. Okay, I should probably actually work on the outdoor space while I still have decision-making energy. Oop. Luke says, I can clearly remember the last time I took 5-hour energy. Couldn't sleep the night before a practical exam for Fire Academy. It didn't help. Huh, weird. Did you wait the 5 hours for it to kick in? That's... Still not sure what I want to do with the outside either. Ooh, Midas says not to do 5-hour energy and Red Bull simultaneous. Yeah, no. I think that might be what the kids call a bad idea. Oh, wait. Ooh. Okay. Furniture. Living room. Tables. Oh no! Mine says 5-hour energy plus Red Bull equals LSD. Oh dear. Hello Roy, welcome. How you doing? Oh man. Does not drink 2 5-hour energies. It apparently does not equal 10 hours of energy. Y'all are making me glad I don't do energy drinks. Too much caffeine plus too much caffeine equals too much caffeine. Words of wisdom. I like this one. Oh no. Roy's doing fine. He says drinking 2 5-hour energies made the top of my head go snap snap. Like somebody snapping their fingers. Yikes. Hey Boomer, welcome. How are you today? This one. Yeah, it's very frequently the small amounts of caffeine that most people use is way too much for me. So I steer very clear of energy drinks. Like one time in my teens, I had a Mountain Dew and I thought I was gonna die. I didn't even have the whole thing. Had like a third of a Mountain Dew. Like, maybe caffeine isn't my thing. Boomer says, and them that refuse it are few. Princess is one of them. This is true of many things. Like, I swear threw off so many personality test results and stuff for me when I was in like high school and college, because it would always have these questions about like your drinking habits and all this different stuff, and no, not that either. No, don't drink, don't smoke, don't do caffeine. And then the test results would come back and be like, you have phenomenal impulse control. Like, do you have any idea how many times I've started reading 250,000 word fan fictions at midnight and just stayed up until 5 a.m. to finish them? No, I do not have phenomenal impulse control. Boomer says I failed my personality test. Same! Not sure I have a personality. Yeah, they would always say I had great impulse control because they didn't ask me about the things that I actually find tempting. I found a loophole in your test. Ooh, ooh. Oh, that's so little. I really thought that was gonna be bigger. Whoops. Alright, I might have to find another one. That's it. Alright. About this one. What size is it? Need to go back and do some more house flipper too. Still haven't finished that house that I started on stream. Once I got house flipper up and running again, just like, bye! What on earth? Oh my gosh, Boomer says, I worked with an electrical engineer whose mother used him as a study aid in her clinical psychologist coursework. He took psychology as an elective and pretended to be an axe murderer when questioned by upper-level students. Oh my gosh! I'll bet he had a blast. Wow. So, again, I really thought that net was bigger. So, I'm probably gonna have to find a different one. But I'll put this here for now so that I remember what I'm doing. She said the looks on their faces made it all worthwhile. I'll bet. Oh my gosh. I'm just not good with outdoor spaces. I don't understand them well enough. I think the main problem is that for me, the ideal outdoor space is untamed woodland. So as soon as it's a yard, I'm like, where'd the trees go? This would be better if it was just trees. height variability. Oh, yeah. Speaking of, actually, Roy says, just like in the real world, they cut down all the big trees and plant little trees around the houses. Yeah. They pave paradise, put up parking lots. I'm wanting this thing. Like, I'm kind of figuring out how to do a flower bed, but layouts where, you know, you've got the kind of living space areas and you've got gardens and paths. I'm like, I don't know, it's a big green rectangle. What do you want from me? Go Danish, rows and rows of tulips. I could do that at some point. Surfaces, paving slabs, just that standard concrete. This one. Oh. Don't want as much. Okay. The other way? Boomer says, actually, you should put your tulips a little closer to the phone. Slab. Okay. So that is the best option. I believe there's a little, yes, 50 by 50. That there. Okay. Now they kind of roughly have a little patio. From an old country song. That explains why I don't know it. Okay, this is not fitting right. There we go. Okay. Oh dear, I came in with an idea and then it just kind of went. So, did want to see. Load, please. Okay. I can kind of just fit it over here. Get it forward just a little more. Okay. Oop. All right, now they have a porch swing. I feel like they would. Oh. Midas says, I started building an industrial warehouse in House Flipper 2, ended with an Adobe house? What? I tried building a kind of sleek, light-colored minimalist thing in The Sims 4 yesterday, and I think it might be more maximalist with a lot of dark colors. Oops. Oops, I did it again. Remove one thing and it'll be minimalist. There you go. I do think that this side should have extra trees. I know, I always think everything should have extra trees, but legitimately, I feel like this side should have trees and shade. Like, I was going to make black an accent color for it, like have it mostly be sort of white and cream with these little black accents, and somehow black became a dominant tone. I don't know. Where'd the braziers go? There we go. Let's do this one. Maybe. So I'm gonna give them a fire pit. I want to do a little pond. Maybe not so little, but I want to do a pond. I just feel like for the moon there needs to be water feature. Alright. I do really like these ponds that have all the details and the little swimming fish. They're lovely. I'd also planned to make it a tiny house, but it's about twice the size that a tiny house can be in The Sims. Like the largest type of tiny house. It's not even a small house. So, again, I don't know what happened. Magic happened. There you go. Yeah, I've been saying for ages and ages, like basically since they made the Sims 4 base game free to play, I've been saying I was not going to buy an expansion pack. I got a couple of the stuff packs, but I was not gonna buy any expansion packs because they're ridiculously overpriced and way less content than the Sims 3 expansion packs, and I just don't want to like support them that much. I broke. Lociation says, did you say you need a water feature for the moon? Hi Lociation, welcome, welcome. Yeah, so I'm working on a duplex, and one side is inspired by the moon and the other side is inspired by the sun. And this is the moon side, so I feel like there needs to be a water feature so that we can have the tides. How you doing? Yeah, so as much as I've been saying I don't want to support their microtransaction model, I did wind up buying an expansion pack. And I'm like kind of disappointed in myself, but also I'm really enjoying playing with it, so... Whoops. Definitely need one of these. Mostly lurking. All right. Yeah, you have a lot to get done, so good luck. And that's a really big log. Those are just really, really big logs. It cracks me up that they added stuff so that you can build, like, a logging camp. It's so weirdly specific. Workbench. And... a wooden stool as well. Then I want one more chair. What kind? Furniture, chairs. Something a little more basic, maybe? I don't really like the colors. The dark green's okay, but it doesn't necessarily go with what I'm doing on this side, so... Oh! What about this? Yeah. Okay. I feel like that would be a good area to, like, have friends over and roast marshmallows under the moonlight. Need firewood, and I can never remember where that lives. Under fireplaces. Okay. This over here. Perfect. Right. Spider sanctuary. Yeah. Ooh. Everybody be dancing in the moonlight. Dancing in the moonlight. Okay. Alright, they got plenty there. I think I'm gonna do... I want like a little grill. Just a little one. Maybe something like that. I don't like the color, but that is the size and all that I'm wanting. Just a little tiny thing. Then okay. Little tiny table. And just want like 2 chairs for that one. Maybe hang on. Just those ones I've been liking. These. I just really feel like these look like indoor-outdoor furniture. I've been using them for patio tables a lot. Alright. And can I put lights up there? I'm guessing no. Oh, I can. Excellent. What about like a... back to here and to here. Up just a little bit. Okay. Oh no. Okay, cannot put them up there because they don't line up. That's weird and obnoxious. Okay. Why don't we try something more like this? Yeah. I think that's all right. See, this side I want to be very much like nighttime, dusk type outdoor activities. Things like bonfire. Tempted to give them a little like moonlight garden too. Just before the mosquitoes come out and after the sun starts to go down a little bit. Exactly. Maybe I should try planting a bunch of stuff that looks like it would repel mosquitoes. Oh, I could put candles out on that little table. Can pretend they're citronella. Plants. Flower bed plants. This thing? Want these like really tight all the way around. Oh, Boomer says airflow takes care of mosquitoes, so a fan would help. I don't know if I can put a fan out here because the ceiling is weird. So it would be hovering about half a foot below the actual ceiling instead of being connected to it. Standing fan, maybe? Try. Okay. Needs just one more of these in here. So that means this one needs to scoot over that much. Okay. Let me see if I have a standing fan. Just barely. Tuck it back there, like they can move it to wherever they need it to be. And they have a couple of candles that to me just look kind of citronella-y. It's too big. But I feel like this has the right look as well. That one. And also, what colors do I want to do this? Oh. Maybe like that. Too bad you can't have pet dragonflies. Say, one of those few things where I'm like, alright, Sims 4 nailed it. This is great. Is in build mode, you can buy these like spawn points for effects, basically. So you can just put dragonflies and fireflies and stuff in the yard. And like, I wish there were more games where I could just put lightning bugs in my yard. It would be fantastic. Boomer, you just changed Lociation's whole life. The porch mosquitoes have been an issue. Okay, I think I'm gonna need lights out here. These? No. These. Can't put them in there. So I guess I'll need to plan the rest of this layout. I need daylight so that I can actually see what I'm doing. Sleep till morning. All right, have a good day, Boomer. Thanks for visiting. Okay. Association says, I hung out some mothballs on my porch one summer. It did great at keeping wasps and everything else away, but sitting on my porch swing wasn't real pleasant for me either. Yeah, there is that. Hello, Chiv. Hello, Hannah. How you both doing today? Welcome, welcome. That mirror. I don't really have a good spot for it to go down there, so I'll put it there. And I can fine-tune as I go. Alright. Oh. what can I fit in the middle of this? Plants, flower beds. I want to have a bunch of the cottage tulips in this whole area because they come in black. So obviously. We can't have any daylilies. That would be just sacrilege. That's still a little big. Those marigolds? I think those are marigolds. Oh, that's pretty. Place some of those out. And few of these, if I can fit them in. There we go. There. And whoop, there. All right. And I need something itty bitty. Oh man. Tiff says I just finished chores and was considering working in my yard, but it's already 81 degrees Fahrenheit. So nope. Yeah, that's a nope. We'll work in the pretend yard instead. We can climate control here. Chif says, so I made jello and boiled eggs for some cold lunches for the next few days. I'm so sorry, but I immediately pictured like a jello mold with boiled eggs in it. Like boiled eggs suspended in jello. And I'm really, really hoping that's not what you're talking about. Like, we might have to put you in timeout for that. Crimes against humanity. Chip says, no. I've seen people use plastic Easter eggs as a jello mold. Huh. Never been a jello fan. My mom loves it. But yeah, I've got all those weird texture issues, so. Okay, that's kind of cute, right? I'm trying to do, so this is the duplex where one side is sun and one side is moon. This is the moon side, so I'm trying to do like a moonlight garden kind of thing. I want to do like mostly white flowers, some purple, and some of those black tulips. And then put like little lights around. It says it might be crimes against eggs. It would be. Oh, yes. Shiv says, I'm not the biggest fan, but it's better than learning to like beef tallow and reducing that for forever in your house. There is that. Alright, do I want to get rid of these little bushes so I have more space for light garden stuff? Losation says, I'd rather have Jell-O than brownies. My husband totally doesn't understand that. Your daughter doesn't either, but I'm glad you have something that makes you happy. I think, gosh, it feels like such a ridiculous level of commitment. I'm gonna get rid of those. And oh, what do they have? It's nice and dark. This might be it. Huh? Hey, that might work. That might work. I never use the gravel. It weirds me out. Luke says I also don't understand. Jell-O over brownies. Jell-O doesn't go as well with coffee. Jell-O is best in poke cakes. Like dreamsicle cake is really good. Jell-O all on its own is odd and tends to make my mouth burn. Oh gosh, this feels like so much commitment. I don't think I'm allergic, that I know of anyway. But it does seem to be like certain colors of it make more burn. Oops. Oh dear. No! Not what I wanted. Eep. Oopsie. Okay. Be something kind of like this. Oh. Every time I use these, I just really wish I could use my tablet. I want to use my tablet for it because I feel like I'm trying to draw organic shapes with a mouse and it's just not ideal. I almost never use the like ground cover stuff. So I'm like building skills today. Let me switch to square. Second. So I could try to get like right up to that edge. Okay. And then I'm pretty sure I spilled over into the front yard and need to clean that up. Whoops. Actually, that pretty well covers most of it, so I only have to clean up a little bit. Okay, that's nice. Yeah. You ever accidentally cause flooding in the yard because you put something under the downspout? Like in the game? No. Not that I know of. Is that a thing? I would like... Gosh, that's bright. I'm gonna bring in some more of these and some lavender. So let me just... Weird. Huh. I wonder what caused that. So I know I want that. And to be fair, I'm only recently like really getting into trying to do the gardens. So even if it's a very common thing, it's very possible that I've never encountered it. It's like a large broad version. Weird. Because I don't think the downspouts are functional. I'm so curious. Okay, so there's my purple ones. Why are you being all glitchy today? This is technically pastel pink. But... Huh. Weird. But it looks pretty white, and these are really good for filling big spaces. Partly because they're huge, and partly because they will, like, place with overlap. So you can make it really chonky. Okay. I think that's all the ones of that I need. Chip says the rhododendrons layer up well too. Yes. And I love the white rose plants. Like, they are so lovely. I think I'm gonna use this one so that I can, like, get a little bit more of a statement plant. It's got some height, it's got some shape. And I know it would look better if I, like, rotated them as I place them, but no. Too much work for today. Just gonna, like, put some around, and then I can move them as I need to. Ooh, Chifset has decaf vanilla black tea. Ooh. Oh, Chif says I like putting the roses in front of the vine trellis. Ooh. Okay. Yes, I wish they had, like, more vines, climbing vines. Clematis would be lovely. And there's not much CC for it either, which is just so sad. Like, I love climbing plants. I love honeysuckle. Like, yeah, these are like very light and bright. They glow at night. Oh gosh. Well, then maybe they'll be perfect for my moonlight garden. Association wants to plant poison ivy. That'll keep the neighbor kids out of your yard. I'm gonna do some of these. Yeah. Honestly, I have trouble telling which way it's supposed to face, even. Oh, geraniums. Dark purple. Alright, hang on. Let me plant some of these down here. Cooking. Does not want me to. Alright, well, I'll plant them over here. So there. And do some over here. I want more black plants too. Like the cottage tulips in black. And that might be the only one. Okay, geraniums. Let me see. Oh, like this one? Okay. Okay, that's good if I need like really tiny. Okay. Yucca lily. It's got red. The columbine has a dark purple. Day lilies? For the moon? I'm gonna do some of these cottage tulips. Okay. Oop. And oh yeah, I like those. These things will need to move. Right. I've found a few that I like. Mostly, like, if you search for, I think, WFS, there's a bunch that were made by wood for Sims that are really nice. Or at least they're nice by my standards. But my standards for CC frequently align with my standards for fan fiction. So just because I say it's nice. Yeah, if you find any I've missed, feel free to share. And yeah, all of the WFS ones are made by the same person. Like, their roses have a nice amount of overlap, so I can kind of use some of those to fill out my rose gardens. A few nice things. They have really, really nice, like, tropical plants. I used a bunch of these for my Florida house. Hey, Pip! Welcome, welcome! How you doing today? Yeah, they have really good tropical plants. And they overlap well, so you can get it really full and lush. Alright. Oh, every so often there'll be like an update that messes up some of the CC for a while. They do at least try to fix it. If you're seeing a strange glowing border around it, it's probably because something's off with like the transparency. I know they had something recently where a bunch of the like potted plants and flowers in vases and stuff, like, because they didn't have a hitbox, they turned transparent or something like that. So I'm hoping they get that fixed. Like, it's so not, like, it kind of bugs me because I'll be upset that my CC is broken, but also, how can I really be mad at the game devs for doing an update that broke the CC when they're not the ones in charge of the CC and did not give it these settings? Like, I'm like, I want them to fix it, but also it's, you know, not really their problem, but they do try to fix them, which is nice. It's just a whole thing. Weird. Yeah, I don't know. It says I'm okay, lethargic, but I'm getting finished with work soon, so that's good. Oh, yay. Alright, trying to fill this out. Luke's answered everything. Coffee time. Not all of the world's ills can be solved through coffee. Right. Crochet, though, that helps with an awful lot. Okay, then so using this thing. Get anything in front of this? It's like, probably not. Okay. So, just gonna try to fill in a bunch of this, and then I'm gonna come back in with the even smaller one. Ooh, it says I did have a maple nitro with vanilla cold foam, and that was amazing. That sounds like a milkshake with caffeine. There, and here. Aww. Luke says, I got coffee out earlier while I was paying bills, but it wasn't very good, so I'm having redemption coffee. Man, you've had more trouble with coffee shop coffee. Do all of the local coffee shops just not know how to make coffee anymore? What's happening? Okay, let's see how many spots I can sneak this into. Yeah. Then I think I'll try to bring in some of the Kaufman tulips that I used in that central garden so it all ties together. It says I just need my coffee shop to open back up. Yeah, they've been closed for a minute. Pip says there's nothing worse than paying like $5 for a fancy coffee only to have it suck. He's even getting, like, he gets usually decaf Americano, so it's not even like it should be this huge challenge for them. Like, it's black coffee. And sneak in a couple over here. And a couple over there. Okay. Luke says mine was only $2.25 and it was still sad. Mm-hmm. Really dark. Okay. Okay, got at least one in there. And a couple here. All right. Luke says, honestly, gas station coffee has surpassed a lot of coffee shops with the advent of Keurigs. Pip says, Luke, you need to come here where I live and I can give you the grand coffee shop tour. There's so many good ones. Seriously, every time you share like cafe pictures or talk about a local coffee shop you went to, I'm just like, why do we live here again? Luke, there's towns that have coffee shops. Ugh. What on earth? Okay. Chip says, I worked at a smaller chain and they used the grossest bagged coffee. It wasn't even enough for a whole pot to brew. You had to put 2 in. What? Pip says, yeah, I have no idea why my small city has so many cute local places, but there is so many. Like, at least 7 amazing ones within a 20-minute drive. Yeah, I swear, like, I think our town council doesn't like business or something? I don't know. Like, there's something weird going on. Luke says, appreciate the innovation in gas stations. Ready for coffee shops to innovate in response and stop serving me nasty old carafe coffee. Yes. Yeah. Ugh. Luke says, for me here in this little town, when they decided to get a Dunkin' Donuts, I almost had a heart attack. Yeah, we've been hearing rumors that our town might get a Chick-fil-A. And, like, if it does, then I'm gonna have to revise all of my insults. Because I tend to use that as a punchline anytime I'm complaining about this town. We don't even have a Chick-fil-A. So if they actually get a Chick-fil-A, I'm gonna have to come up with all new insults. It says, when I first moved here 8 years ago, it felt like a wasteland and I hated it. The city's been pushing hard to make it a cooler town, and it's working surprisingly well. We don't have a Chick-fil-A either! Yeah. Most of the new stuff I see in this town is just like really, really, really crammed in apartments that have luxury in the title, and I'm just very confused as to how it can be luxury when it's that crowded. Like, it kind of looks like you're living in a hamster cage. Luxury sardine living. Yes, like they're pushing really, really hard for that. They seem to just, like, I think the town council is committing to being a suburb of the nearest big city. So they just want to get a ton of little apartments in so that the people who do all of their working and shopping and entertainment and everything else in the big city have somewhere to sleep. And that's it. Like, they don't actually want anything else here. It is just a place to sleep. That's the best I can figure. Which seems like not the best idea for how to run a town. Because then you wind up with everyone who lives in it not actually being, like, invested in it. But that's just me. I've never been on a town council. Maybe I'm wrong. Chip says, yeah, you don't spend your money in town if you can find something better 20 to 40 minutes away. Yeah. So they seem to have just decided, okay, then we'll let the town have, like, we'll let the big city have all the cool stuff, and we will just be a place to sleep. And it's just really weird to me. Yeah, they need incentive to keep people entertained locally. Yes! Like, it's just sad. What? It says next city over, they made an apartment complex basically in the same parking lot as a cafe and bar. What? No. No, that's not allowed. How about this? In our town, just here like a couple years ago, they made this new luxury apartment complex. Again, with the, like, it's huge and squished and stuff. So, luxury apartment complex. Right on, like, the main highway that goes through the town. Like, whatever. You know, gotta get to your house somehow. And literally, so there's the road, and then there was like an old furniture store, and then this huge luxury apartment complex right behind it. Well, they just tore down the furniture store and are replacing it with a truck stop. In the middle of town. Don't truck stops usually go on the outside of town? Like, truck stop and luxury apartment complex. And I'm just incredibly confused. Like, it's a gas station, but it's one that is, like, well known for this, so, like, when truckers are looking at their map seeing where's the closest this place, they're gonna find that, and we're going to get more trucks. We already have a problem with too many trucks going through downtown. It's a whole thing. Like, so even if they're more focused on the gas station side of things and are not lean as much into their truck stop side, it's just really, really weird to me. And like, now when you're in your apartment, you got your luxury apartment, you got on your balcony, and it's gonna smell like gasoline. Ooh. So, yeah, and, you know, it's going to be open, you know, and this is one of those places, it's open 24 hours, so there's going to be, you know, it's going to smell like gas, it's going to smell like diesel, they're going to have vehicle noises at all hours. That big building is gone now, so there's not a sound break between the apartments and the highway anymore. Like, I'm so incredibly confused about all of this. Just to make it even more confusing, the rumors about Chick-fil-A coming in are that it is going to come in on the outskirts of town. It's like, could you not have put the Chick-fil-A next to the apartments and have the gas station on the outskirts of town where gas stations normally go? Yeah, Luke says the city planning here is very confusing. Yeah, like, if you've ever watched a much, much younger sibling playing Sim City, then you know how our town is laid out. Welcome back, Chiller. Yeah, we're complaining about poor city planning. No, it's not. There's a spot there even. Like, it's so weird. Luke says, any of my Simtown layouts. Uh-huh. I know that at least one of the, like, people on the town council has 5-year-old children. The city planners are 5-year-old children. Maybe? They definitely don't know how cities work. It's really, really weird. Here's a really random, really, really dumb thing. All right. So we've got, like, college football and stuff that has major rivalry with a neighboring state. There's a lot of like back and forth between these states that like each state thinks the other state is the worst state there is. I know, because I did her nails, I know one of the women who is on our town council, and she just recently moved here when she joined the council. Like, she's only been here for a few years. She grew up in the neighboring state that hates our state. So it's possible that the town council is made up of people who want our state to look worse and are trying to ruin our town to do it. Like, if you want a really dumb conspiracy theory, that's what I've got. It's saboteurs who are trying to make growing up here a miserable experience, so that everyone who lives here will want to go out of state for college, and we won't have any good players left for the college football teams. They're playing the long game. Oh gosh. I don't know, Hannah. I mean, we can try. We don't have much context, and we're currently coming up with stupid conspiracy theories for why this town doesn't have a Chick-fil-A. So I don't know if we're the best people to ask. Pip says, I bet you're onto them. Like, yeah, like these are the people who were very, very excited about the absolutely hideous apartment complex going in. Like, this town is a whole thing. The very large gas station going in right next to the luxury apartments just has me like, I have hit maximum confusion. I've got nothing left. I don't get this town. Ooh, this is cute. I'm gonna move this so I can tuck that in a little bit. Pip says, I just want a ramen place near me. That's my dream. Right? Ramen, Korean barbecue, something in, like, that kind of category. Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. Chiller says, honestly, chances are businesses are bribing the town council to allow their businesses to open. Town council doesn't care if it makes sense. They care about their bribes. Yeah. Yeah. I've been a little puzzled as to why everyone on the town council is in, like, the top 2% of wealthy people in the town. Like, how good does government work pay? So, yeah, bribery sounds unfortunately likely. Okay. Got a little bench there. I'm gonna do something over here too. That be too much? Probably too much. Oof. Don't do anything else there. It's really cute. Okay. Oh yeah, I need a light. Do I want to do this one? Or yeah, I think I want to do this one. Okay. Yeah, this is the moon garden. All right, have a good day, Pip. I hope you can get well rested. Ooh, I can sit by the fire. Cozy is, as always, the goal. Okay. Yeah, I like my moonlight garden. That's gonna be really cool at night. Like, it's cool now, but it'll be even cooler at night. I think in my garden stuff I have... Yeah, I have charcoal. There, little charcoal grill. And... need to replace this. Whoops. Forgot that I'd put up molding. Oopsie. Alright, I definitely want something that's mostly window. That's a definite option. That might be an even better option because it's got that cool swoop. Yeah, I think I can't resist it. Okay. Oh. All right. Oh, the station says that's the image I have in my mind when I spend a bunch of money on plants. It never looks that way though. I'm terrible with plants. I've been trying really hard to learn more about like how to mix the sizes of plants and stuff. And like how to put the colors together. I think a lot of it is that all of the like really cool pretty ones are, what's the word I'm looking for, perennial gardens. So it doesn't look good until it's like 6 years old. Hello, King Metro, and yes, I am incredibly excited for the Dine Out DLC. Like, so excited. Like, I was excited when they announced it, but like watching the trailers and stuff, I am not kidding, when they opened up the floor to the so that you could see the story beneath, I screamed. Like, I actually screamed. You would think I was a fangirl meeting the Beatles. Like, very much one of those, I might be very into this moments. How about you? Are you excited? I'm really not sure what to do with that just giant room upstairs. Like, big rooms confuse me. Oh my gosh, Cosmo from Fairly Odd Parents said, "Big words confuse me." Oh, Chiller says, "That's a fun question. Who would you scream for if you met them IRL?" So I kind of have a solid answer to this, even though I did not actually meet them per se, but I did get to see the band K-pop girl group in person, Dreamcatcher. Like, I got to see them live in concert. I am not at all joking when I say I really thought I was going to pass out. Like, I was doing the whole, I was screaming, I was shaking, I was gone. It's like, Luke says Grimace from McDonald's. That would be terrifying. King Metro says, I was like, okay, I'll get it, but not too into the idea. But in the trailer, when I saw some of the new stuff, I did get excited. Yes! Like, it's like, oh, dine out? Like, I'm not really into building restaurants. That's not really my thing. Like, I know a lot of people enjoy that, so this is a really smart one to do, but it's just not for me. So I'll get it, mostly because I stream it, but I just don't think I'm the target audience. And then I watched the trailer and was freaking out. Like, Luke was upstairs when I watched it and said I screamed when I saw how they're updating the build tools. And as soon as the trailer's over, I was just screaming for him, like, Luke, you have to see this! You have to see this! Well, and of course, you know, he watches the trailer and it's just like, oh wow, new DLC, that's nice. Yeah, so I really did not think I was gonna be like screaming at the concert. Though, like, it's like, I like them, but I've been to concerts before and it's just like, this is cool, I like this music. And while I can get starstruck, it tends to be in weird ways. And like I don't necessarily do the celebrity thing so much. I say much, not rather than at all, because like for one, screaming is not a go-to excitement response for me. So one of the reasons that I was very surprised that I just straight up screamed at Dreamcatcher, like, that's an option. Okay. But like, again, it's dumb. But so some of y'all may remember that back early last fall, I got a chance to be in the Sepulchre streamed D&D combat one-shot thing, run by Mark from Marquee Gaming. And at the time, I had like just started listening to one of their campaigns. And so when I was on, it's like, oh, this is cool. You know, it's live on Twitch. People are watching. Oh my goodness, there's pressure. But wow, this is really neat. So most of the like nervousness was because it was very public and I was being very chill about the whole, yeah, I'm playing D&D with my friends who play D&D, you know? Well, I have since finished listening to that campaign and recently had an opportunity to play in a different one-shot run by Mark from Marky Gaming, this one not streamed. And I was so much more nervous. It's like, oh my gosh, I'm playing with a celebrity DM. Like, really? Because by that point I had like listened to the whole campaign, so now in brain he'd like gone from D&D friend to, oh my goodness, he's a Twitch celebrity. Like, that's so dumb. Like, this is the same person. Stop that. So I was so nervous about playing like grown-up D&D with the professionals. So it was very silly, and it was all just me and my silly brain being silly. Hang on. King Metro says, when the Dine Out DLC comes out, first thing I'm doing is building my dream cabin with a loft. I love lofts. Yes! I am so excited. I'm so excited. And also seeing some of the furniture, like some of the new furniture that was in the teaser, I was just, ah! And I actually do have on my list of my many ideas for things to build, I do have like a restaurant event venue kind of thing, like one of those where the venue has its own catering type of deal. And I'm pretty sure that a lot of the furniture in the Dine Out DLC is going to work with that, so I'm saving it and I'm gonna build it then. Also, the fact that it's adding rentals. I don't know how it's going to add rentals, but I'm so excited that it's adding rentals, like ridiculously. Chiv says about the celebrity question, I don't know, I was pretty stoked to see Sonny Strait, the voice actor who did Krillin and Lieutenant Hughes. Oh my gosh, Lieutenant Hughes? What? Luke says, I'd have to agree with Lociation. I don't think there's anybody. Yeah. Chiller says, yeah, when I played Left 4 Dead 2 with Mark, I had to tell myself not to freak out. And I keep like, it's just Mark! But also, oh my gosh, it's Mark. It's like, he's a person! He's a friend's husband who happens to be into D&D and is really good at it. Okay. Like, it's Mark. So yeah, but like, I know that it's silly to freak out for celebrity, but I'm still enough of a fangirl that I can't help myself. And yes, it's fantastic. We all almost died in it. Like, it was almost a TPK and it wasn't supposed to be, like, because Mark expects everybody in battles to roll like he does. It was fantastic. Really cool. Yes! King Metro says, I too like the idea of rentals because me personally, I spend a major part of the game hoarding houses I like, and let's be real, when you spend 40 hours flipping each house you love and want to keep all of them, so I primarily made money from repeating jobs, which was slow. Same. When I ended up selling all the houses to make money, at the end of beating the game, I rebought them and couldn't make them as good, which made me sad. Aww. Yeah, I take so many screenshots and I'll like record a final walkthrough of the house before I sell it, and I'm still always Just like, oh, it hurts to sell it. I have like a handful in particular where it's just like, it was perfect. And also, I really love flipping apartments. I love flipping apartments over and over. And I've been doing this thing lately where I kind of want to like turn houses into Airbnbs and little multiple unit short-term rental looking places. So I'm hoping that they'll give us a few rental options. Like if I take a house that's normally one unit and I split it into like a triplex, do I rent it as a house or as 3 apartments? What will the game recognize? So I'm very curious. I kind of want something slightly more industrial here. I say industrial and immediately someone just revs an engine outside. Not that industrial. Okay, do I still have those bar chairs or did I get rid of them? Probably got rid of them. If I got rid of them, it's probably because there's something close enough in the base game. Oh. Association says I'm needing to leave shortly. I'm lollygagging too much here. Says, oh, I have to get this stuff done today. I'll be laid up for a few weeks again after surgery tomorrow. Probably won't be in chat for a few days, but if I am, please excuse my anesthesia brain. Thank you all for the good time and kindness. Enjoy the stream. Aww. I hope you have a wonderful, productive day. Thank you for visiting, even if you were lollygagging. I don't know where, but I'm using this somewhere. I'll put it right here so I don't forget. And then I will never find a place for it. Ooh. Ooh. Yeah. Yeah, that looks pretty cool. Okay. I've been hoarding that particular CC item. Like, it was one of the first ones I subscribed to, and I still had not used it yet. I really wish that the CC would, like, have some way to track if you've actually used an item or not. Because I feel like there's a lot of stuff that I thought would be useful, but I never use, and I could just get rid of it. Okay, furniture, dining room, bar chairs. All right, do we have anything that's a little bit industrial? Just a little bit. Kinda. Be like these. Also, that they're going to be like just all of the build features that they're adding in Dine Out, I'm so excited for. Which is interesting to me too, because when they announced the building stuff for the farm DLC, where you can build your whole house from scratch, I wasn't excited for that. I have not been into that. I've mostly found it a very stressful amount of math. Like, I like flipping the houses, I don't like building them. But the build tools that they're like expanding in Dine Out, I'm incredibly excited for. Just more my thing, I guess. Do I even like this kitchen? I don't know. I feel like I don't know what style I'm doing in this house. Which might make sense because it is the moon side and the moon is changeable, so probably the person who lives here doesn't know what their personal style is either. Just saying. Varying levels of lighting. Oh yeah, I need some kind of curtains. Metro says, with Farm DLC, I was excited to build a house, but I ended up not liking as the roof really limited you. Ah. Yeah, that's fair. Said I just right from the start was like, this looks like so much math. My main thing has been that I don't like how limited you are for porches. If I'm building a house, I want a big old porch. Okay, to the windows. I want like wide ones. Blue, black, I don't know. Dark gray. We'll try it. I feel like I'm gonna wind up finishing the moon side and then selling everything in it and redoing the whole thing. Okay, definitely think I know I don't want to have like 9 houses again, but I do think that I'll be streaming a different house tomorrow so that I can take a break and ponder this a bit. I feel like for me, the lack of attics, like the Blue Snuggery, is possibly my favorite house in the entire game. I love that attic. So not being able to do attics like that was just really sad for me. And yes, bunkers and basements would have been really cool, but I feel like I understand the programming constraints, but also like attics would be really cool. I definitely feel like I'm just first drafting here, and I don't like that. Alright, you know what? This is hurting my brain too much. Not today. Not today. gonna need to think a lot harder about that. Like, do I want it to be dark and bold? Because I've been doing it dark and bold, but what if I want to do it like kind of light and ethereal instead? Because I can do it in that like navies and blacks and stuff, but I could also do it in like whites and light grays. King Metro says, have you played House Flipper 2? Yes. I pre-ordered it and played it a good bit. I like the way the basic building was done. It makes attics, basements, everything really easy and fun. However, renovating sucks in it and isn't as fun as this game. Overall, I'd rather play this than the second. Agreed on all counts. You know what? Speaking of fun to renovate, I believe our next Nancy Drew house is Danger by Design, which is the windmill. So let's go clean a windmill. Have you ever wanted to take it easy, enjoy the beauty of the world, and live in a windmill surrounded by trees and a sea of tulips? Stop daydreaming. We got something special for you. All right. The nice thing about having sold the many houses in my inventory is that I now have over $3 million and can buy any house I want. Which unfortunately enables me to do even more house hoarding. Whoops. You, David. Okay. Yeah, House Flipper 2, I think, is a much better building game, but this is a better decorating game. Like, to me. There are chicken feathers all over the floor in here. And I'm gonna get rid of all these barrels as well. And cleaned up. And you. Okay. So, and I guess for me generally, if I want to do building, like, I like the building in The Sims 4 and I can have CC there. That makes the decorating a little easier. So while sometimes I'm like, oh, I have this really great idea that's perfect for House Flipper 2, like, it doesn't feel as unique of a niche for me. I have been absolutely amazed at seeing the things people have been building in it. But House Flipper 1 is definitely much more like what I'm looking for in a nice, relaxing game. There it is. Oop. Chill out in your man cave. Oh boy. This is somebody's man cave. Men really do live like this. The mattress on the floor. Oop. I kid. I know men who have actual beds. Some of them. And okay, is that it? Is that all of the floors? I thought. Yes. Aha! Top story. Okay, so we've got 1, 2, whoop, 3, 4 floors and a basement. 4 floors and a basement. Whoop. Oh dear. Oh dear. No, I'll never be able to get up the ladder again. Uh-oh. I was trying to make a joke, but... yeah, we're gonna get rid of the ladders. It keeps doing this. I get rid of stuff, like windows, and in this case ladders, and the artist says no pictures? And the Donald Trump guy is like, no bookshelves? That was not a bookshelf or a picture. Sell that too, because I want to move it. Alright, so now I'm giving myself more struggles to think about. So if this is the Danger by Design house, now the basement I already know. As the basement is going to be, if it will let me do this, I really want to do like an indoor pool. If I can't do an indoor pool, then I'll do like a hot tub, but and let's see. All right. So we're going to need, all right, we need a bathroom somewhere. We need kitchen. Preferably kitchen and dining. We can do like an island, potentially, like a little breakfast bar type of situation if we need to. Living room, bedroom, and I'm hoping to turn that top floor into studio. So there's that floor. So did I say it was 3 floors in a basement or 4 floors in a basement? Oh no. Oh dear. And I want to do this. Oh, that's interesting. I kind of like that. Just gonna do this for now. And then I can change things as needed. trying to do math in my head and my brain's not that good. Be same thing basically. Oh dear. Well, that's definitely not staying, but at least this way I can get upstairs and double check how many stairs there are. Okay, so there's the studio, and then I'm on this floor. I go down one, I'm on this floor. So down one more is the ground floor. Okay. Alright, and it has a basement. There we go. So, studio is up here, which means a bedroom would be good for the floor right below it. That leaves 2 floors for kitchen, living, dining, and bathroom. Okay. So, oh dear. I might have to scoot the door slightly. Which will be a little bit obnoxious since they have this fancy path. How do they do that? Overlapping the ones with the curbs. Okay. So I might be able to change it slightly. We'll see. It's like this would give me a ton of space for like really nice kitchen, dining, and maybe even bathroom. So this doesn't count as a wall. So my question, would a bathtub fit here? Oh, okay. I could fit a bathtub and then some. Oh dear. Oh my gosh, this one has storage underneath. Oh ho ho. Well then. There's a lot going on today. One thing I do know we need is a bright blue door. Maybe this one? Yeah, dark blue. Which side is out? I do it backwards. Okay, I guess both sides are out. Whatever. Alright. Like, have to have that because that's what's on the the windmill in the game that I'm gonna need to go through and get pictures and stuff. Figure everything out. Because I haven't taken my pictures yet. So if I have space for a bathroom down there... Hold on. Get rid of that. I'm gonna do the same thing. Said I'm like, the stairs will change. Boop, boop. It's so annoying that it won't go all the way to the wall. So I put this here, this here. Alright. That and that. Okay. Alright, well then at least it doesn't have that weird gap. Does, however, make for a pretty small bedroom. Like, I don't think that's gonna work. So... get rid of that, get rid of this. Demolition ASMR. Yeah, CC shopping can get way out of control way too fast. Yeah. That doesn't work. Then it goes up to nowhere. Is that gonna just eat up all of the upstairs space again, though? Maybe... I'm gonna try it. Still not great, but slightly better. Whoops. Tip says I might need to downsize already. 888 items, but so many of them are customizing stuff like shelves and have multiple pieces to them. Yeah. I would recommend going into your game and testing them, because frequently they'll be like, oh, this is a really cool shelf, but you can't put things on it. This is a really neat rug, but it clips through the floor if you try to put something on top of it. I've had some hanging items where it's at a set height, but that height is like on the floor above. So, like, test things, keep a list of stuff that doesn't work or stuff that is a weird size. I've gotten all kinds of vases that I thought would be really cute on a little shelf, and then I get it and it's like an urn that like a thief could hide in. So Yeah, go into the game, test everything, list out all the ones that don't work or just don't look like you were expecting them to. Things where the graphics aren't what you expected, or it just is of the wrong size or whatever, and then purge. Yeah, I don't know why they do that. I guess because it's easiest. But also, come on. I would really, really love... Okay, let's fit there. Hang on. What I was just looking at. Okay. Can I use both of these staircases if I do it like that? Yes. Okay. So... like, it would be so awkward to go up there. So... but the other one won't fit. Like, I can't have it swoop the other way because it has to share this space. So... it makes for a really weird bedroom up here. Ooh. Could I potentially... uh-oh. Okay, so... beams are replaceable. That's nice to know. Could I? Could I? Need to be 275. Probably work best. Like, could I do a balcony all the way up here? Probably wind up doing multiple balconies. Like, have one up there, have one like, over here. They're on different sides of the house. Yeah, I'll need to go through and get my reference pictures. Oh yeah, that would be a perfect spot for a balcony. Can you place balconies with the grappling hook? Do they slot? I can't remember. They do not. Okay, so I'll need to have a door, and it won't let me do it from the grappling hook. Well, I'm just kind of, again, it's first draft. I'm just kind of trying to rough in kind of where I want the floor plan to be. And then later I can figure out the like once I have my reference pictures, then I can figure out, you know, colors and styles and all that. Okay. Doors. Doesn't have to stay forever. Just needs to fit for now. So that I'll know what I'm doing. Oops. Like that. So all right, 3. Try 3. Whoop. Okay. Make sure these are still working. Whoop. Okay. There. There. Okay. Thank you. All right. Okay. Beep. Yeah, I got Ian. So no, I'm gonna need that dumb thing, aren't I? Will this work? Ah! Okay. I'm gonna place this balcony and then I think I'm gonna just like wrap it up, call it quits. Because I'm like roughing stuff in, but I can't really lock things in until I know what I'm doing style-wise. There have been so many like people with just absolutely booming stereos driving down our road lately. Just oots, oots. Like we had one the other day where I could actually like feel the house shaking from how boosted their bass was. Just kind of horrifying. That sounds like someone got their tax refund. Oh gosh, seriously. And I need horse. Oop. And other side. All right. Let me make sure from the actual room that works. Won't do us any good if we can't actually use it. Okay. Huh. Oh yeah. This is gonna be cute. All right. I'm going to call it there. So hopefully it is a really good house for balconies and big windows. It's awesome. Chop a tree? What? Like a heathen? We'll see. We'll see. No tree can be too big. We humans are only too small. The tree is the view. I don't know what you're talking about. So, hopefully, I will be back tomorrow. Same bat time, same bat station. You know, anything changes, I'll update the Discord. But until then, thank y'all so much for watching. I'm so glad that you were able to spend this time with me, and I hope y'all have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye, everybody.